Hello, and I am Michael Grimlow.
And I'm the one and only Peyton Waltz.
And this is Pardon the Interruption.
Book report style. What book did we read, Michael?
The Whipping Boy. Who wrote it?
Sid Fleischman. He is a great author, and I've heard he has a lot of great books. Who drew the pictures?
Peter Sis.
I heard he draws amazing pictures, and I got proof by looking at the pictures in this book.
Where did it take place?
It took place in a kingdom. It was probably many years ago. We're talking hundreds of years ago. Who were the main characters in the story?
Prince Horace and the Whipping Boy. Who were some of the supporting characters?
Cutwater and Hold Your Nose Billy and the King. These characters didn't make the main character list, but they also supported the story too.
Our first commercial break is sponsored by
Lexington School.
Vote to save Lexington schools.
We are Lexington. So, Michael, how did the story start?
The prince was doing something bad and the whipping boy was whipped. If I had my own whipping boy, I would never, ever have the consequences.
Wow, that'd be really, really lucky.
What happened to this poor whipping boy, Peyton?
Eventually, the whipping boy went along with the prince because the prince wanted to run away on one of the king's horses because he was fed up with the castle life. He just wanted to get out of the castle and be a free boy. If I was in a castle, and I would want to go out and explore too. I wouldn't want to be in a castle all day. What happened in the forest, Michael?
They got kidnapped by Cutwater and Hold Your Nose Billy, who aren't very great guys.
Yeah, they probably stink too.
After they get kidnapped, what happened?
They take them to their lair and force them to eat expired food and garlic. And their breath would probably, if you were talking to them, their breath would probably knock you off your feet. What would they do now? What do they do now?
They escaped by going in a carriage and by going to the sewers where the whipping boy used to live.
Ugh, the sewers. I'm glad I'm not the whipping boy.
What happens when they return to their castle?
The king promises the whipping boy the prince's protection, and the king told him to take them on their next big adventure. Probably because he just wanted to make sure they'd stay safe. What was your favorite part, Michael?
When they go to Billy and Cutwater's smelly, disgusting lair, and they write a note to the king explaining why they want all this gold and money, and then they eat garlic cloves and steal food.
My favorite part was when they were escaping from Cutwater and Billy because they were getting on their nerves and they ran into the sewer, the local sewer.
Okay.
Our second commercial break is for Lexington Volleyball.
Come support my sister and her team on March 9th at 6 p.m. after reading this book, do you think that it deserves the Newbery Award?
I think it completely deserves the Newbery Award because I felt like I was there and the characters came alive like you wouldn't believe.
I disagree with that because it didn't have modern language and it was hard to understand and parts were hard to make you want to read on.
So, Michael, since you kind of think this book is not exactly the greatest ever, would you really recommend it to any of our friends?
No, because it didn't have much action in a few spots and it didn't explain enough.
Well, Michael, we're always gonna be good friends. And you know what? This one time, I just gotta disagree with you. I would recommend it to anyone who likes to read about big adventures and anyone else. This book had great adventures, and even though it was a little bit shorter, it was still packed with great action, and I felt like I was right there on the scene.
Well, that's all, 5th grade.
Have a good day. See ya.
Now watch me, nay. Now watch me, well. Watch me, nay. Now watch me, well. Watch me, nay. Now watch me, well. Watch me, nay.